Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students. So the first question is, how many rock shelters are there in Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve? We have discussed that there are 55 rock shelters present in Panchmadi Biosphere Reserve and especially in the Satpura National Park. Right? In Satpura National Park also we have seen rock shelters where human figures have been drawn, in which there are animals or humans are dancing, hunting, poaching, right? These activities have been drawn and these are known as rock shelters. Why buffalo is an endangered species? Because its population is diminishing. It has become extinct. It is found exclusively in a particular area. Students, its population is diminishing. That is why we are calling it as endangered species. Alright? Which of the following provide protection to wild animals only? National Park, Biosphere Reserve, Wildlife Sanctuaries. Students, it is the National Park which provides protection to wild animals only, because in Biosphere Reserves, we basically protect all kinds of animals. Wildlife Sanctuaries are specially for endangered species of animals. But national parks are used to provide protection to wild animals. Differentiate between extinct and endangered species. Extinct have been lost forever. Endangered are at the verge of extinction. You can provide some examples for the support of your answer. Basically, this is the major difference. What are the evidences that show the presence of prehistoric human life in rock shelters? These are the figures of animals, humans hunting, dancing, right? These figures have been drawn on the walls of rock shelters, and obviously animals are not capable of writing or drawing, so these are the proof or the evidences in the support of prehistoric human life. Alright, Red Data Book is prepared by which organization is responsible for the preparation of Red Data Book? The organization is IUCN, which is International Union Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Right? Next, what is Red Data Book? Red Data Book is a book in which is basically a book which records the name and number of all the threatened species of plants and animals. Right? Basically, we studied that almost 3,000 animals and 20,000 plants have been enlisted in this book as endangered, threatened basically. What steps can be taken to save threatened species? First one is by creating protected areas, spreading awareness among people. Thirdly, strict laws. Fourthly, prohibition of deforestation and hunting. Right? So basically these 4 points are enough, but if you need more, you can consult the lecture. The last point is that plants and animals should be allowed to live freely in their habitat, right? live freely. I am just writing the keywords. So these are some steps that can be taken in order to protect the threatened species, right? Migratory birds come to India every year in winter for a few months to escape the severe summer, to escape the severe winter, or to escape the heavy rains. Basically, they migrate to India to escape the severe winter, because in India we do not witness severe winter in the whole country. So to escape the severe winter, they come to India during winters, right? What is migration and its significance? Migration is the regular seasonal travel, you can say. Seasonal migration, basically, let us look at the definition. Regular seasonal journeys undertaken by some animals such as whales, fishes, there are many examples, basically birds, turtles, right? So these animals migrate seasonally, they take regular seasonal journeys every season basically, and its significance is that they move from one place to another because for the search of proper food, habitat and weather. Alright, this is the significance of migration. Why do birds migrate? Basically, when they lay eggs and there is severe winter, so they migrate to a place with proper food availability, right? Good habitat and hospitable weather conditions. Alright, so this is why these birds migrate. State ways in which we can reuse paper. Students, there are many ways in which you can reuse paper which have been mentioned. You must already know this. Basically, this is a general question and it is not likely to come in your exam. If it comes, it will only be for 1 mark, right? So how can you reuse paper? Think some creative ideas and answer this question. Now next question, how many full grown trees are used to make 1 ton of paper? For making 1 ton of paper, we require 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper, right? That is why recycling of paper is very, very important. Now, how many times can paper be recycled? How many times can paper be recycled? Paper can be recycled 5 to 7 times. So B is the correct option. Students, in your question paper in the new pattern, MCQs have been given very important part. So MCQs, you should always study the 1 mark questions. MCQs are important for scoring good, right? So focus on the MCQs as well. These questions are very important for you. What will happen if the deforested areas are left undisturbed? Basically, if they are left undisturbed, they will re-establish themselves. They will re-establish themselves naturally without any involvement of humans, right? Next question, what do you understand by the term reforestation? Reforestation is the restocking of forests by planting new trees, preferably of the same species found in the forest, right? This is reforestation. Next question, what is the aim of Forest Conservation Act? The aim is to conserve and preserve the wildlife and humans living inside or nearby the forest area. Right? The aim is to conserve and preserve the wildlife and human beings living inside or nearby the forest area. So these were the important questions for the last topic of this chapter, and now we have completed the chapter.